Hey guys, the group draws happened 3:30 a.m. today. It's about 3 p.m. and I'm recording the video. Yeah, you shouldn't have expected me to get up at 3:30 a.m. to watch the group draws. I was out. But here I go, and let's talk about the group draws. Group draws is super important, and how it goes can basically determine future for a lot of the NA and the European teams. For most of the Korean teams and the Chinese teams, whatever group they land in, they're still the favorites and they're most likely to get out. Of course, being in a good group can help their chances, but they're not as worried about the group draws as NA and European teams. Also, North America has not made it out of groups for the last 2 years, so we're praying to the gods that they give us a good group this year so we can get out. I will say this though, all three North American teams will not land in good groups, especially since we don't have a pool 1 seed, since we did miserably at MSI. I think Team Liquid has the best chances to get out for North America, so we're all praying that Team Liquid has the best group possible. There are going to be a few sacrificial lambs, and yeah, we're hoping that it's not TL. So let's talk about how the group draws actually work. There's going to be 16 teams in groups divided into 4 groups. And you can basically separate it into Pool 1 teams, Pool 2 teams, and Pool 3 teams. So how does it work? Pool 1 teams are the first seed from the regions that did well at MSI. Unfortunately, North America didn't do well, so we don't have a Pool 1 seed. So it's Chinese seed 1, Korean seed 1, European seed 1, and LMS seed 1. Pool 2 teams are the other teams that directly qualified for Worlds, and Pool 3 teams are the teams that have to play in the play-in. The strongest teams from Pool 3 is teams like C9, EDG, and G2 that were third seed from the major regions. So the rule for the pool system is every group will have one Pool 1 team, two Pool 2 teams, and one Pool 3 team. And the other rule is there can never be two teams from the same region in a group. So G2 as a Pool 3 team could not be in the same group as Fnatic as Pool 1 and Vitality as Pool 2, and etc. for all the other regions. So with all the rules explained, let's look at some of the groups that are possible. I'm going to call this group the group of North American devs. So it can be Pool 1 RNG, Pool 2 Gen G, Pool 2 Team Liquid, and Pool 3 G2. In this situation, RNG and Gen G are heavy favorites to make it out of the groups, and G2 is probably the strongest Pool 3 team, so Team Liquid is in a really bad situation here, where they're possibly the worst team in the group or the third worst team in the group, with RNG and Gen G being like heavy favorites. If Team Liquid got a group like this, they would probably have less than 10% chance to make it out. But on the other hand, let's look at a group of life for NA, something else that can be possible that can be really positive for North America. Flash Wolves as Pool 1 from LMS, Vitality as Pool 2 from Europe, Team Liquid as Pool 2 from North America, and G-Rex as the Pool 3 team. In this situation, Team Liquid is actually probably the favorites along with Flash Wolves to make it out, and Vitality and G-Rex are much weaker teams than in like the group of death team we just talked about. Do you guys see how in one situation where Team Liquid is absolutely has almost no chance to make it out, less than 10%, and in another situation they're actually the favorites to make it out. So yeah, group draw is going to be super important. With that said, let's go watch the group draws and see what actually happened. So we have our group draw results. Group A is Flash Wolves, Afrika Freaks, and a team I have no idea who it is. I'm guessing this is the Vietnamese team that did well. And then in Group B, it's RNG, Gen G, and Vitality. In Group C, it's KT Rolster, Mad, and Team Liquid. And in Group D, it's Fnatic, 100 Thieves, and IG. So Group A is Flash Wolves, Afrika Freaks, and Fongbu Buffalo. We're just going to call them Buffaloes. So Group A actually looks incredibly easy. Definitely Flash Wolves are the weakest seed 1. Doesn't mean they are a bad team, it just means they're weaker than RNG, KT Rolster, and Fnatic. And Afrika is definitely the easier Korean team, and this Fongbu Buffalo team I don't even know of, so I can't imagine they are that strong comparatively to the other teams. Whoever gets in as the play-in team, either G2, C9, or even EDG, whoever gets in as the last seed for this group actually has a really great potential of making it out. So any of the play-in teams are going to really want to be in Group A over any other group. So now let's move on to Group B. Group B is RNG, Gen G, and Vitality. This is the group of deaths that we talked about. RNG and Gen G being in the same group, and also one poor Western team being the sacrificial lamb. And that's going to be Vitality. This is Ripperoni in pieces Vitality. We should pray to God that C9 doesn't land in this group, because if C9 lands in this group, they're going to have probably less than 10%, less than 15% chance of making it out. Group B is no bueno. We don't want to go there. That's just RNG and Gen G fest. And then we have Group C, KT Rolster, Team Mad, and Team Liquid. This group is actually pretty decent for Team Liquid. They didn't get Flash Wolves, but Team Mad is still one of the easier pool 2 seeds. They managed to dodge being in the same group as a Korean and a Chinese team, so Team Liquid actually got a pretty decent group. I would say, long as they don't get G2, Team Liquid is gonna pretty much make it out of this group. I would say like 70%, 80%. This is a very, very good group for NA. NA sent their strongest team to the weakest group possible, in my opinion. So lastly, we have Group D. Group D is Fnatic, IG, and 100 Thieves. This group is probably going to be the hardest to call because all the teams are the most even in strengths, I would feel like. This is going to be the very watch till the very end of this group because anything can happen kind of group. I would say Fnatic is probably the strongest Western team out there, and this is the one group where the Western team is actually the favorite. IG is incredibly strong. Rookie is probably the best mid laner attending, and it's going to be really exciting to see how Rookie matches up with Caps. I think it might be a little premature of me to say Fnatic is the favorite in this group, but this is also a group where Western teams can feel really good about having a high chance to make it out. Yeah, so with that, you have my group ABCD initial reactions and my feelings on the groups. Whenever the entire group is complete and all the play-ins happen and the play-in teams get drawn, we'll revisit reviewing the entirety of the groups again and actually go in detail about what I think is going to happen in each group and how much percentage chance I give to each of the Western teams of making it out of the groups. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to try to do as much Worlds content as possible, but I need you guys' support for it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the video. Make sure to share it wherever you might find it. Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't know people share these kind of videos on Snapchat, but go ahead. I've been loving the support and I want to consistently deliver more quality products to you guys. And I do put a lot of time into these videos and I also pay editors to edit them. So yeah, your support is essential in terms of me continuing to do content. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm not crazy. I'm just Loco. Bye!